used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, 1 o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Toy, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
In motion goes the tight end. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jones. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Johnson running right. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings, Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Jones, flush to his right. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Giants. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Cousins on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Play action now. Cousins. And looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Jones. And this is caught. Jennings. Touchdown, Giants. Gary Jennings, 61 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Gets past one man. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. The 20. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They go play action. Cousins. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Cook on the toss left. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 27, Jones. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Wandale Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Cook. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Up the middle, Johnson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Johnson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 6 yards away. And the Giants are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give up the middle to Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Johnson. Room here to run. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Kayvon Thibodeau brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
3rd and long for Cousins. And And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping.